sign.
Yes!
Alright, we got more money.
But only for 4 years. So do something.
Well, the next 4 years, that's when it's going to be.
But look, we're
again.
in the black again.
Yeah. Well, we're oh yeah. Oh,
Because we were in the red by almost like $600 for a while.
Yeah.
But we were doing it to go to space, so.
We're a worthwhile thingy.
On behalf of humanity. Apparently, because there's no countries, really.
The globals. I really want to save you. He's either really old or German. Anyways, assemble now.
Neat.
Start mission assembly. Proceed. Okay. Oh, boosters. High propulsion.
Look, you don't like Hanoi?
Yeah.
Do you always put her on like mission operations or something?
I don't really know.
There's one away from the max in propulsion. You're like, we know you majored in propulsion, but we're gonna put you on.
Yeah. And so for trajectory, let's go with Chastity or Daniel.
What? No, go with Chastity, because like her next
he's really high in crew.
Yeah,
and we're gonna need that for spaceplane systems, which is crew and payloads.
Perfect.
Here's Daniel, and flight director will be this guy.
Yep.
Because
sorry,
Leander just does not measure up. All right, confirm assignments.
Why did you hire me?
And now we pick an astronaut. We've got 3 choices.
Ooh.
And I think this guy is clearly the winner because leadership is the most important one.
Again, leadership though on a one-person.
You think
mission.
piloting would be more important for that because that's what
a Zat Brannigan kind of astronaut. All right.
Oh god, I really want to like find the text document where it signs their names and rename one to Zat Brannigan.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you could just find like the assets for the game and replace that silhouette with like a picture of Zat Brannigan.
That should be like the first mod of this game.
Yeah.
Right.
Is to make it a Futurama space fantasy.
We should ask him.
When they're trying to build a really realistic sci-fi.
Yeah. So Sputnik is done. So we should maybe invest in another satellite program.
Yeah.
Like the Micrometeor one. Because Explorer is just, it's the American version of Sputnik.
Yeah. So...
Let's see what Dr. Olm has to say. The present scientific instrument capable of measuring...
Micrometeor.
Yeah.
Get all that?
Yep. The screen will display historical facts related to the selected program.
Thanks, Buzz.
Buzz actually typed that in. It's not a placeholder. That was what he wanted to say. Open program. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta spend money to make money.
That's true, though.
True.
I'm gonna get to space for free.
I strongly suggest you spend more getting there, and it's at 0 currently.
Nah.
Nah. Schedule the mission. All right. So we need.
We just put all our really good people on the other stuff, though.
Well, those were flight controllers.
Oh, I always forget that like there's kind of like 2 different sets of people. Like,
well, 3 including astronauts.
Yeah. The people.
Well,
the people like developing what the mission's gonna be,
yeah.
and then the people running the mission, and then
the people
if
on the mission.
Yeah, if need be.
Yeah. So for this, we need to develop the human-rated extra big-size rocket.
That's technical jargon.
I believe that's what NASA wrote. Is the rocket used in the lunar landing mission configuration?
It's human rated, so.
Yeah, of the 2 crew directed.
Actually, that actually brings up a question. Can you send animals into?
There is, if we go back here, orbiting frog autolith. So sending a frog into space to study the effects of microgravity on the interior of frogs.
Ooh. That's so weird.
Yeah. Maybe in the Mercury program, because I know they send up a couple monkeys first. Or chimps, excuse me.
Yeah.
And I know that they did that. So maybe in the Mercury missions you can do advanced animal testing.
It's weird.
Yeah. Anyways.
Wait, which one are you?
This is for the booster.
Oh, so...
Ooh, but space probes. We want people who are high in rockets but low in space probes. How do I
Why low on space probes?
Because, we'll assign people space probes who are actually working on the space probe.
Oh, makes sense.
Whereas people on the rockets just need to be at the
Okay,
rockets.
well, so, here.
So, like, this person, for example, we can assign
Yeah.
Queenie Carnes.
And everyone else is pretty good. The next best choice, I guess, would be Harland.
Yeah.
And then
probably Richard.
Hang on.
Gotta get that
Scroll down.
That's
oh, that's all we have. Yeah, do.
I think we should be good.
Yeah.
Okay. And then for space probe,
whatever we have left.
the 4 people we have left who just happen to be good at space probing.
Well, because we picked them that way.
Yeah, because we're smart. Alright, and X-15 is good to launch next mission, or next turn.
Next mission.
Next mission.
And now we're at the max anyways.
Yeah.
So, do it. Oh, Jesus. This is kind of scary now. Like, there's a person on this.
This person could die. Takeoff a success.
Okay.
Pre-launch.
I don't know. Good.
Success. Launch from the drop plane. Drops. Looks like it's going. Success!
Okay.
Alright, engine's on.
I'm trying to see.
It says at the top here.
Yeah. The little, if like any changes in reliability as we go on. Because it's going down, it goes down as we go.
Yeah. So the ascent was successful, we're up on the edge of space.
We're at like 60%.
Now we're landing.
Ooh!
Baby,
Please,
oh baby.
land. Oh, shit.
No, it has no back wheels, that's what it's supposed to look like.
Really?
Yeah, it just had 2 skids.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and the thing is,
that's insane.
The way it was designed, like the astronaut, like because the gears are so narrow towards the body, like if it leans over to one way or the other, it'll just like flip over. So when they landed, they actually had to have someone flying a plane next to it while it was landing, telling okay, like pitch to the left a bit, pitch to the right a bit. It's super intense.
Well, we did it.
Yeah.
We should be like smoking cigars right now.
Yeah, we probably
technically sent
a man on the edge of space. And actually, fun fact, Neil Armstrong was one of the first test pilots in the X-15. And that was before he became an astronaut, but because the plane flew high enough, he earned an astronaut, like the special astronaut rating. So he was actually an astronaut before he joined NASA.
What do you mean astronaut rating?
There's,
do you have to be at a certain altitude?
Yeah, there's a program, it's got a big French name, but there's actually an institute that monitors, that assigns like altitude rankings and stuff. And if you fly above a certain point, you can call yourself an astronaut and wear an astronaut patch and an astronaut pin.
Do you know what this altitude is? Because nowadays, nowadays there's like private companies that you can pay a lot of money, but you can get there. Can those people fly high enough to achieve it? Or
yeah,
is it above
there's been private people just going into space.
What? I want
that.
And
but although back
there, that's my new life goal. Like to get enough money to pay my way to get up into space and then qualify as an astronaut.
Well, Virgin Galactic, they're making basically a giant passenger carrying X-15 plane, and like they did a test flight of it and it worked. So
how much does that
cost? Right now initial costs are still like $1 million or something. Gee. But in theory, like the next 20 or 30 years, they're hoping to get it down to the point where like the average person could go.
So in my lifetime, I can lie in my memoirs and say that I was an astronaut all the time.
Yeah.
I was an astronaut technically. Yeah.
So anyways,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Good job, everybody.
So within our lifetimes, we could go into space. So that's program's been opened, flight worked, X-15's maximum R&D. These people are freed up. We're smoking cigars because we had a successful mission. All right, so let's have another. Ooh.
Whoa, what's that?
It's a rocket pad. Oh, it's not actually. It's set dressing.
Oh. Is it kind of like, does the base get a little more like established and
yeah, because when it started out, like none of these buildings were
because I'm looking at all that empty space beyond.
Like as we build more, like
it looks like.
Yeah, you get more.
Is that something that will be implemented later, or is it meant to just be artwork?
Right now it grows, like when you build stuff. Yeah. Like the stuff that's not implemented yet, like the museum.
Yeah, because because there's no box here to click.
Yeah.
And then this is all empty.
Yeah, I believe over time that will grow as well. To reflect the growing space program. Because it's still in 1959. But
that is true.
Have we unlocked... No, we haven't unlocked Blitzik, the capacity yet. We still have to do more X-15 work.
Like, is that like Gemini and stuff?
Mercury was the first one, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, programs, X-15, and then...
You've been to the Seattle Science Center, right?
Oh, yeah, because this was the test flight. And now we're actually...
do the real thing.
Yeah, now we're actually going to go up into the edge of space level.
So wait, we got someone though there, right?
No, that was a test flight. Like it went up a bit, but we haven't earned at the edge of space level yet.
Oh, so technically we haven't sent people into space.
No, that was just a.
Oh, I was celebrating preliminary.
Put those cigars back.
Oops.
But now
put them out.
But now our rating is at 83, which is higher than we could have researched. So we just send another person on, and it should be good to go. So let's schedule the mission.
Do it. I was going to ask though if you had ever been to this. You've been to the Seattle Science Center, right? Have you?
Not in years. Like last time I went, I was like 15.
It has not changed. It has not changed in like 25 years.
Okay.
Which is kind of sad because like that place used to be.
Some stuff has happened in the past 24.
Yeah, actually, a lot of its information is unfortunately out of date. Yeah. But they do have a replica of like the Gemini capsule.
Ooh.
And you can sit.
Oh man, I want to see that. That'd be so cool.
Yeah, it's like, no, it's really neat and incredibly like, I don't know, terrifying.
Fine.
Even though half of it is cut open, you can just kids like to get in it. Like, I don't know. I don't want to have just that between me and like space death.
That reminds me of a story on the Soyuz 5 mission, like 1969. The guy when he was coming in, the back part of his spaceship didn't separate. So like when a spacecraft was coming in, it was flipped the wrong way. And instead of having the heat shield taking in the brunt of the heat, it was just the front of the spacecraft with like that had the doorway to get out on. It was starting to burn through it. But then like at the last moment, the thing broke free and the spaceship flipped back around and the heat shield took it all.
So he was like, if it hadn't done that in like probably another minute,
well, the thing that was happening is the heat friction was making it, the rubber that seals the door start to heat up and noxious fumes were coming in.
Ooh.
But his story is even better because then as he was landing, his parachute cables got tangled, so it wasn't slowing him properly. And like the safe, like the soft landing rockets that were supposed to like cancel all your momentum right hit didn't fire either. So when he landed, like it's basically a really hard crash landing, and like it said he broke all of his teeth, the Russian cosmonaut.
Jeez.
But then it gets better. He landed way off target in like the middle of like the Ural Mountains, in the middle of like negative 36-degree weather, and he had to walk for 2 miles to get to like a peasant's hut.
What?
Yeah, this guy was like he waited like 10 years before flying in space again because he had such a bizarre.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Wow.
Anyways, so we sent up Chandra last time. Do we want to send her again? Do the actual space flight, or do we want to send someone else?
Yeah, because she did it, so she knows what to do.
Okay.
Wouldn't it be weird to like not send the person you did the test flight with?
Well, there were it's not so much for the.
Is that how that works?
Yeah.
In real NASA.
Well, the thing is, I don't know, like we haven't played far enough game to see if it's actually in it yet. But your astronauts, if you don't send them on missions, they will get upset. So you just send one person all the time. They'll be like, hey. They can retire and quit.
Yeah, but we aren't really doing missions like.
Yeah,
I mean
that's why I'm saying it hasn't affected us yet, but we will want to get to the point where we want to send up.
It's just sort of weird. We're like developing a new vehicle.
Yeah.
And we need somebody to test drive it, and like this person does it. Like, okay, you know that it works, and so now you're gonna do the real deal, and someone's like, no, I don't know anything about what it takes to drive this, but pick me.
Yeah. And
don't pick that person who has experience.
Yeah, it's anyways.
We can make them do their own missions out there.
Yeah. Cost of money.
So in the
check our other
in the historical world of this game.
In this game?
Yeah, like what was her name again? Chandra something.
Yes.
Sharda.
Sharda?
Yeah. I can't really read this. Technically, she would be the first person into space.
Well,
is that how this works?
The thing is, when the X-15 flew, I believe it flew before Sputnik, and it got to the point where we thought we were in space, but then Sputnik flew, and we saw that actually space was further higher.
Scientists changed the definition of space.
Essentially, yeah. So even though they could qualify as astronauts, they didn't really qualify as being in space because they didn't completely leave the atmosphere. And that's why Yuri Gagarin was the first person in space.
Oh, but like... does this game take that into account?
Yeah, because like if we go to mission programs, X-15... where's the thing?
Is Buzz gonna say?
Well, because like the experiment was just like test flight, and then this one is the edge of space. It's like we're right out there. We're not crossing it.
What's the next one? This one right over here.
Going back up, and more research, I guess.
Space plane.
Click on the little eye there.
We don't know. That's the mission. We're just go.
Go. We're sending you.
We're giving you free control. You just go where you want.
Do what you want.
What?
Right. So our booster rocket for the Micromedia thing is up to 26, and this is up to 56. Wow, it's really coming along.
Neat. So wait, can you? Well, I want to send somebody. We want to send somebody into space.
We're getting there. Like
I'm excited to figure out who's the first person into space in this game.
Once you have to complete both a satellite mission and I think one of these missions, and then that unlocks the Mercury program.
Do it.
Okay.
I mean, we'll get there, but I mean, that's our goal.
Yes.
Is what I meant by do it.
Okay.
All right, go.
Here we go. Take off.
This is the real thing?
Yeah. This is step 4 into space.
It looks just like what we did before, except now it's going to fly way higher.
Yeah, because before they tested an ascent, but it didn't go all the way up. So pre-launch is good. Drop from plane.
Oh, sorry. reliability?
It's hovering at 65.
See, is that just like a chance that's calculated at every step?
I think it's something like that.
Because it's weird. I would
launches go.
I mean, I feel like I'd be much more worried if it was only a 62 or whatever % chance.
So we're flying, we're getting out there. Success.
So now we're
really high. We reached peak altitude.
What?
Or will we? Success.
So now we're in space.
We're on the edge.
That
of space.
counts. No, that counts.
No, we're at the edge of space. That's not.
It counts as the edge of space.
Yeah, the edge of space.
How does it have no back wheels?
I don't remember.
I guess
the logic behind.
I don't know. Would it get really hot back there if you had wheels? Because that's where the engine.
I think it did. I think it did have something to do with how like the engines and the flaps and everything were designed. There's something like some.
They just didn't think
reason.
to put wheels on the back.
Oh, hey, we could have put wheels on there.
Wait, maybe a better way to land this.
Anyways, we went to the edge of space. All right. Yeah, launch was good. Takeoff was good. Drop the plane. Ascent,
Yeah, we know. We just watched that.
Descent. Yeah, I'm just clicking through it, looking at all the things. All right.
Oh wait, so we're not. I mean, I've always been calling us NASA because that's like the space, the Department of Space in this country. But like in this game, it's just GSA.
Yeah, it's the global space.
Okay.
Yeah, because
I'm probably just gonna call them NASA.
Yeah. There was a big debate, from what I hear, about whether or not they should like recreate the space race in the sense that it's U.S. versus Soviet.
I don't know. This is more fun.
Yeah, that was their thinking. And plus, like the problem with
it would feel really limiting just to play as one country.
Yeah, and also when you play the 1995 version of this game, or the original or whatever, like there'd be a lot of times where you want to play it and you just want to like do it, not have to worry about like trying to beat someone there.
Yeah.
Like you just wanted to do missions and not have to, etc.
I like it.
Yeah. So let's see. Do we have? Nope. So we have to complete all the X-15 missions, I think. So now. Yeah. So that one.
Wait, what?
Sometimes the menus are tricky. So yes, now we did that one, and now we can do experimental flight 2. And then once we complete this program with this next flight,
then we can get Mercury.
Yeah, and then we can actually go all the way into space.
Sweet.
So do it again.
Can we send out what's the deal? Okay, with Voyager, which is way later, right?
Yeah, it came after Next Generation.
Yeah, like God damn it. No, I mean like that was in like the 70s, right?
Yeah, you can do that.
What's stopping you from doing that like now?
Technology.
Okay.
We haven't developed like we got a thing into orbit. We haven't developed interplanetary transfers and the technology to.
Just put more fuel on it.
Yeah, that's how
that works.
Totally. All right, and flight director. All right, and that's.
Because I just thought we could get a head start on communicating with alien worlds.
Yeah. Well, we can do sun probes, lunar probes.
All the races on the on the moon and the sun.
There is later on.
We need to communicate with the sun.
Yeah, I think once we do more programs, it'll unlock more deep space missions.
So wait, it's still just one person.
Yeah.
I'm tempted just to kind of keep with.
Let's do it.
Sharda.
Well, I don't know. What do you want to do?
Okay. Well, what's the main factor in this? It seems leader. Well, sorry.
You guys are good.
At least for this one, right? Is it? Like, then they can get it the next time.
Yeah, it'll change, because, like...
Dwayne is only...
Leadership is, like, the command position, but, like, on the Apollo program, there was the mission commander, the lunar module pilot, and the command module pilot.
Yeah.
So,
and the doctor, who, if you're Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, and Sandra Bullock. Tom Hanks and Sandra Bullock. No.
An astronaut plays George Clooney.
Yeah, astronaut playing George Clooney.
Yeah, like, but our other astronaut was, like, 26. Like,
yeah.
You can wait.
You still got plenty of time to...
Although the other, I can't remember the name of our third one, but she was 30, so...
Yeah.
We didn't hire very good astronauts, though. Their leadership, the other two people's leadership was...
Yeah. Do you want to send... Because, like, we've got this guy working.
Yeah. So should we get another one?
Yeah, because we have a lot of unassigned. We have only 4 of our